Hi, welcome to AFTV. I've got Robbie with me. We've just beaten Brentford 3-1 here at the G-Tech Community Stadium. It's funny, you were saying the fans were half-hearted singing after the hangover from yesterday. And it felt like we started in that sort of way, conceding first, but ended up winning the game.
Yeah, I thought we started all right, actually. And then against the run of play, they just had one attack. And Buemo is always going to be dangerous, scores. I don't know what happened there. I felt, I was surprised that Raya got beat sort of at his near post, but it looked like Mbuemo sort of used Calafiori, and he's a very good player, that guy. But we kept Wissa, we kept them really, really quiet throughout the game. So you're 1-0 down here. They've got a brilliant record here at home. You're thinking it could be a long evening, but after that, we dug in, we got our composure back, and then after that, it was all Arsenal. We could have won it probably by more. We deserved to win the game, and I heard you saying that to Lee. There would have been a lot of people sat down,
waiting,
rubbing their hands. Yeah, this is it. Arsenal going to slip up today. Brentford away. Another away game in London, negotiated brilliantly. You know what I mean? And we got a good record here now. I think the big difference is I don't know if you remember when we came here, that first game back after COVID. Yeah. Remember that? And they absolutely battered us that day. They roughed us up. Yeah. They bullied us. They had the long throws going on. They were at every opportunity. They really stuck it on us, and we wilted. But the team now, in comparison to them days, is completely different. I say it time and time again, just using physicality is not going to work with this Arsenal squad. Not when you got your Gabriels, Saliba, Calafiori.
Compared to who around that time? It was like Holding, there was Pablo Mari.
Yeah, Holding, Pablo Mari. Yeah, it's completely different. There's no soft touch in this team anymore. So, the physicality thing ain't going to work. You've got to come and play. You know what I mean? And they couldn't really play. They were just going very long. We're winning the ball back. And we were very good value for our win today, and what a way to start the new year, you know what I mean? We've had to wait ages, like everybody played a couple of days ago, and you've seen a lot of slip-ups, apart from Liverpool, of course. Yeah. They had that great win against West Ham. But, Chelsea slipped up, you know what I mean? So, it was very important that we got a win today. Keep that pressure on Liverpool as well.
Vintage Arsenal today, Robbie, or not so much? Because there was a lot of long ball playing. I mean, some would say it's vintage Arsenal. We scored from set piece. We scored from open play as well, so they can't just say, it's just all set pieces. Would they say it's vintage Arsenal today?
Well, listen, it's a vintage away performance. We've been doing this now for, we was doing that right throughout 2024. You know what I mean? And we started the 2025 in the same fashion. Away from home, we're very, very good. You know what I mean? Like, we're very difficult to beat. And, we've got weapons. We've got weapons, whether it be from open play. Jesus, another goal today. He's really bounced back well. You know what I mean?
The owners might be thinking, no, we don't need a striker.
No, we'll get to that. But, glad to see him score today. Gabriel Martinelli, you know what I mean? He stepped up. You know what I mean? Wanyeri stepped up. All the players, really, that you're looking at, you're thinking to yourself, no Saka today. We're all worried, right? Because, how are we going to cope without, the star boy? Well, we cope brilliantly without him, and because all of those three players really, really stepped up. I thought Wanyeri played really well today. So,
is he the answer for that position?
Listen, I think he's an answer, but I still think we have to sign a player. Listen, for me, he's still a striker. I would like to see Arsenal sign, because...
You're not going to get both, though. Really, let's be real, are we?
Yeah, we may not get both. If we can't get both, I think I'd rather see a striker, because we got players who can play wide. You know what I mean? You got Wanyeri now, he showed that he can play wide. Sterling's going to come back, he can play wide. You got Martinelli, you got Trossard. These are all players that can play out wide, right? But the one thing that we are lacking is a striker. We don't have that. Even Havertz can play. He used to play on the right wing for Bayer Leverkusen. But we don't have that out-and-out striker, and I still think if we can get that done in January, we should get that done. And let's not leave no stone unturned. The league's not over yet. Yeah. What is it? Was it now 6 points? They got a game in hand, but 6 points. So, a week can be a long week. Not that Man United are going to do us any favours. We're not looking to that game. No. But there could be potential banana skins along the way. And with us, these are the difficulties of these games. You know what I mean? A lot of pressure on this. You know what I mean? Like, we've had to watch everybody play. Facts. Watch Liverpool play. They got their feet up at home. You know what I mean? Relaxed at home. Yeah. You know what I mean? Salah's in front of his Christmas tree with his missus. Right? They're all happy.
AGT celebrating early, saying his son. All that,
Right? Pressure is on us. Go and get a draw here, disaster. Lose it, disaster. must win, and we got it done, and we got it done in style.
Yeah, I like that you said no, a draw would have been a disaster, I think, for many fans, because we couldn't go with a draw. I want to ask you, just going to take a little left turn quickly. I know we've played this game, we've won it, but for you, this week is Premier League. Would you have wanted 2 wins more important to you in the Premier League, or the 2 cup wins next week? Just
Premier League for me. The Premier League. I want to keep the. Listen. I'd like to see Arsenal still try and win this Premier League. So, for me, the Premier League is where it's at still for me.
Still believing.
You know what I mean? Yeah. It's 6 points.
No, I'm with you.
So and we've seen. Who would have thought that? Chelsea would have slipped up to Ipswich. This is what this league does.
Oh, yeah, right.
2-0 as well. You would never have thought that after the Ipswich that we played the other day that was so negative. So there's a long way to go yet. Liverpool completely in the driving seat. They're playing great football, but there's lots of twists and turns. A lot of things can happen. Injuries can happen. Anything can happen.
Yeah.
And we turned up here today. We were coming to the game. We were hearing rumours that multiple Arsenal players could be out with illness. That's how, Havertz was out sick. That's how easy you can end up losing points. So we got to hang in there. We got to stay on their coattails, and maybe it's best to chase.
Yeah.
Last couple of seasons, we've been out in front, and it ain't worked out for us. Maybe as the chasers, you never know.
Let me get your final thoughts just on certain moments just quickly in the game. They scored first, and Mbeumo, you were screaming double up, cuts in, he scores. Then after that, you see Raya slip out of his hands.
Yeah, he looks a little nervous. I don't know if he's coming back here. First time Raya's come back here, obviously. Yeah. He looked a little nervous at the start. Later on, he got his composure, was handling everything brilliantly. That throw-in he did when Martinelli nearly got. He was showing all his great distribution stuff and that. But
at the beginning, though, it's just
at the beginning he looked a little nervy. It must be a bit nervy him coming back here for the first time. But he got it together. He got it together, Yeah, and we scored some good goals. And you're not bothered about set piece goals going in, just as long as we score. Yeah, listen, man, we score set pieces and we defend them well. Right, that's the thing. Everybody talks about how many goals we score from set pieces. A lot of people don't focus on how well we defend them as well, right? And against a team like Brentford, physical, big, strong, you've got to defend those sort of set pieces well, and we did that very well. And as I said, if everybody keeps moaning about these set pieces, why are they copying? Why are they copying them? Right, the Liverpool fans are getting on my case the other day, right? Because they know it's true. They were copying them the other day. Why are teams copying it? Listen, it's a great weapon.
Yeah.
It's a great weapon that Arsenal got, particularly in games sometimes when they're tight. Right? And listen, a set-piece goal, a 30-yard screamer, a ball curled in, right? A messy goal, beat 10 players, it's still a goal.
Yeah, facts.
It don't matter, man. If we go out there and we get 3 set pieces at the weekend and we win 3-0, I'm happy. I am happy, right? It's all about, especially when you come away from home, it's all about the 3 points, especially the position we're in. It's all about the 3 points.
No matter how
you don't like set pieces, too bad, because we're going to keep doing it.